The whole family's getting into some serious play here down in Florida, and a kiss from heaven. It's episode 43 of In Real Life. This episode is sponsored by Perfect Supplements, your trusted source for all-natural whole food supplements. Hey Mama, how is it going? We are still down here in sunny Florida, just enjoying ourselves. I mean, every morning we go out to the sunny beach, we play in the sand, we look for jellyfish, and then, you know, my brother and his kids came out, so we were going go-karting and we played miniature golf and I played video games. I have not played a video game, I can't even remember how long, and it's been so healing to the soul. That's one of the greatest things about having kids, at least for me, is that we get to play again. You know, as adults we get so serious, we forget about just enjoying life, you know, smelling the flowers, so to speak. And you know, think about it, when we have a toddler, we're on the floor with them, we're playing, we're using all their toys, we're reading books that we used to enjoy when we were little. And now Griffin is at an age where he can actually participate. You know, he rode his own go-kart. We went go-karting together, and we even went and played miniature golf, and Griffin was actually the only one who hit a hole-in-one. Have you ever been kissed by God? Well, I got a huge smackaroo on January 6th, which is actually my brother's birthday and the day of Epiphany. So it's actually a very holy day. And Griffin and I were down at the beach. We were just walking along the shoreline. And I looked down to the water, and all of a sudden, I see this fin. And literally, this was only like 20 feet in from the shore. So I was like, what is this close to us? So at first I thought it was a shark because I've seen so many movies, right? And that's what you think when you see this fin. But then as it kept swimming, I realized it was a dolphin. And it was kind of strange too because it was by itself. So it was just kind of swimming through the water. It would go underneath for a while, then come back up. And it just looked like it was enjoying itself just for like an afternoon swim. I freaked out. Griffin was freaking out. He loves marine life, and it was just such a special moment. It reminded me when I found out I was pregnant with Paloma. It was just Griffin and I again. Mike had gone out for a walk, and I was freaking out with Griffin. You know, it was just wild to be like, Griffin, you're the first person that knows that I'm pregnant. And this is another experience with him where I'm like, Griffin, this is a real live dolphin in the wild, and he came to just make this appearance for us. And it was just beautiful. And actually the day before, that night, so it was the 5th, I prayed, and I was like, God, could you just show me a sign? And I normally do not pray that way because I just feel like we don't need signs, but every once in a while I feel like I need an external validation. It's kind of a big decision in our lives, so we've been praying about it as a family, and I'm like, God, could you just show me if this is the right track or if we're on the right, you know, journey here? And sure enough, the next day on the beach I see this dolphin. So in my mind it was a sign, but no matter what, it was a kiss from heaven.
Yummy.
We have a very special nom for you today. We are at our friend's Carrie Vitt's house. She is from deliciously-organic.net. She is an awesome cook, and so she invited us for dinner. Carrie, tell us what we're having tonight.
Well, tonight we are having some of my favorites, actually from my new cookbook. One of them is, this is sauteed kale, and we sauteed it with bacon, and we put some cream in there and onions. And then we've got some baked potatoes, and we're gonna serve that with some raw cream and sour cream and yogurt. And then I made these rolls, which I'm experimenting on. They're grain-free rolls that will be on my site soon. And then I made my favorite Sunday pot roast. And this is a roast that has wine and honey and Dijon mustard and hot sauce, and you stick it in the slow cooker and it's there for 10 hours, and I make it every Sunday or when I have friends coming over.
If you want to see more of her recipes, check out her cookbook, The Grain-Free Family Table. I'll have a link to this in the video description below.
And now a word from our sponsor.
There are so many green powders out there that it's hard to know which ones are really good. After all, some go rancid and others are made with hard to digest fillers. That's why I'm really excited about these fermented products from Perfect Supplements. They are high in good bacteria and easier to digest. Perfect Supplements are organic, GMO-free, and made from whole foods with no artificial ingredients. Here's a Mama Natural exclusive. Use coupon code MAMA10 to save 10% off at perfectsupplements.com. Give a kiss. Oh, beep, beep. Oh. How about you? when was the last time you've had a sacred moment? Maybe it was a coincidence, or maybe you got something in the mail, or maybe it was just a timing thing, just something where you felt like heaven was looking down on you, giving you a little kiss. Share with me in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. This helps us spread the word and reach more natural mamas. Just so you know, we do 2 videos a week. On Tuesdays, it's usually some kind of natural living tip or trick, and on Thursdays, it's always the IRL show. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of these videos, and we'll catch you next time.